Nostradamus, the enigmatic 16th-century French astrologer, has long fascinated people with his cryptic and often astonishing prophecies. Through his famous work Les Prophecies, Nostradamus crafted quatrains that many believe foretold significant historical events, ranging from the death of Queen Elizabeth to the rise of Napoleon, and even the tragic events of 9/11. Whether seen as a brilliant seer or just a man with an uncanny knack for predicting the future, Nostradamus' predictions continue to intrigue and mystify. Using astrology and the movement of celestial bodies, he sought to understand the patterns of history and offer insights into what lies ahead. As we approach 2025, the curiosity around his prophecies has only grown. What did he foresee for our future? And how closely will these predictions align with the challenges we face today? In this video, we'll dive into some of Nostradamus' most captivating visions for the coming year. If you find this exploration fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more intriguing insights. One of the most intriguing prophecies of Nostradamus concerns the future of the Catholic Church. In his 1555 work Les Prophecies, he predicted a time of turmoil for the Church, signaling a period of great change and upheaval. Nostradamus spoke cryptically about the Church, mentioning the passing of an elderly pope and the rise of a Roman figure of advanced age who would take on a prominent leadership role. Fast forward to 2025, and Pope Francis, now in his late 80s, is facing significant health challenges. This has led many to speculate that his papacy may be nearing its end. Could Nostradamus have foreseen this transition? Beyond the change in leadership, Nostradamus' prophecy hints at deeper transformations within the Church. The Roman figure he refers to could symbolize a shift in the Church's direction, potentially a challenge to its traditional influence or authority. This could also imply internal struggles or scandals that weaken the Church's power, similar to the controversies the Church has faced throughout its history. The modern Catholic Church is already grappling with issues such as declining attendance, financial scandals, and internal divisions over issues like LGBTQ rights and women's roles. Some believe these struggles align with Nostradamus' visions, suggesting that the Church could face even greater crises in the future. Nostradamus' reference to the elderly pope may also point to a time when the papacy is unable to meet these challenges, leading to further divisions and diminishing influence. Interestingly, the prophecy mentions a Roman figure of advanced age rising to prominence, which could be interpreted as a pope who takes on a leadership role during a time of deep instability. This figure might usher in reforms to address the Church's issues but could also become embroiled in scandals, further splitting the Church. This prophecy could imply that the Church faces a future where it must either undergo a profound transformation or face a decline in its power. Looking ahead to 2025, the Catholic Church is at a critical juncture. The potential end of Pope Francis' papacy, along with ongoing challenges, makes Nostradamus' prediction more relevant. If his vision holds true, the Church may soon undergo significant changes, leading to a redefined role in the world. Whether this transformation brings renewal or further crisis remains to be seen. But it is clear that the future of the Church is in flux. Nostradamus also spoke of the Age of Aquarius, an astrological era that some believe marks a period of spiritual awakening and positive change. However, Nostradamus' vision of this era is far darker than many expect. Rather than a time of peace and enlightenment, he predicted a period of turmoil, including bloodshed, famine, war, and disease. While some view the Age of Aquarius as a time of hope, Nostradamus saw it as a forewarning of global suffering and instability. The Age of Aquarius is said to be ushered in by the alignment of the planets and stars, symbolizing a shift in humanity's collective consciousness. In contrast to the traditional view of this age bringing enlightenment, Nostradamus' prophecies paint a far bleaker picture. He foresaw the world plagued by wars, disease, and catastrophic events, tragedies that seem all too familiar in today's world. Climate change, political instability, and economic crises are just a few examples of the challenges humanity faces. And many wonder if these are the hardships Nostradamus predicted. In recent years, the world has faced a number of significant crises. The COVID-19 pandemic has already caused widespread disease and death. And the global economy is struggling with inflation and unemployment. Climate change has led to more frequent natural disasters, while tensions between global powers have heightened. From wars in the Middle East to the growing conflict between the United States, China, and Russia. These events echo Nostradamus' grim predictions, raising the question, are we entering the age of Aquarius as he envisioned? Nostradamus' prophecies are known for their ambiguity, often leaving much room for interpretation. His writings combine elements of both hope and destruction, reflecting the duality of the human experience. While some may see the age of Aquarius as a time for spiritual growth, others may view it as a period of testing and struggle. Nostradamus' predictions suggest that humanity's quest for progress could be met with severe consequences, as technological advancements and political power struggles collide. In the context of the 21st century, it's easy to see how the prophecy aligns with the challenges we face today. With growing inequality, environmental destruction, and the rise of authoritarianism in various parts of the world, we may be witnessing the fulfillment of Nostradamus' dark vision. The ongoing climate crisis, which threatens global food security, and the increasing frequency of natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and wildfires, seem to confirm his warnings. While Nostradamus' writings were vague and cryptic, they continue to resonate with many people. The prediction of global hardship in the age of Aquarius calls attention to the urgent need for humanity to address the issues that threaten our survival. As we move forward, the lessons from Nostradamus' prophecies may serve as a stark reminder that progress comes with a price, and that we must confront the hardships ahead to ensure a better future for all. Nostradamus' predictions about artificial intelligence, AI, are among his most chilling, given how closely they align with modern concerns about technology. Although he lived in the 16th century, his cryptic writings seem to hint at a future where machines grow so intelligent that they break free from human control, causing chaos and destruction. This aligns with today's growing worries about the potential dangers of AI, especially as its capabilities continue to evolve. Nostradamus often referred to powerful, autonomous forces, likely machines or robots, that could disrupt human civilization. In today's terms, this could refer to AI systems that perform tasks traditionally done by humans, such as medical diagnostics and creative endeavors like art and music. His predictions point to a future where machines surpass human intelligence, raising concerns about how these technologies could be used or misused. Prominent figures like Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking have warned about AI's potential to outgrow human control. And Nostradamus' quatrains seem to echo this fear. He predicted that AI-driven technologies, especially in warfare, could lead to conflict. In the modern world, nations like the US, China, and Russia are competing for dominance in AI research. And the implications for military and geopolitical stability are significant. Autonomous weapons and AI-powered drones could reshape how wars are fought, leading to new forms of global conflict. Furthermore, AI could lead to societal instability. Nostradamus foresaw upheaval fueled by economic and social tensions, which today could be driven by the automation of jobs, AI threatens to displace workers across various industries, exacerbating inequality and potentially leading to social unrest. The rise of AI might trigger revolutions or protests, as people struggle to adapt to the changing job market and economic systems. Nostradamus also predicted the emergence of strong leaders during times of instability. These figures could exploit technological advances, including AI, to gain power, intensifying global political polarization. Populist movements and authoritarian leaders today might be a reflection of this prophecy. As we move forward into a future dominated by AI, it is clear that Nostradamus' warnings about unchecked technological growth are highly relevant. AI's impact on our world is already profound, and its risks, if left unchecked, could lead to widespread disruption. His vision serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to approach AI development with care and consideration, ensuring it serves humanity's best interests rather than becoming a force we can no longer control. The key question remains: can we control the technology we create? Or will it control us? Nostradamus' predictions about the return of a powerful leader, which many believe refers to Donald Trump, have sparked widespread interest and debate. His writings, filled with cryptic language, have often been interpreted to suggest the emergence of a leader during times of great instability, one who would challenge societal norms and polarize public opinion. Many modern-day interpreters of Nostradamus' work see these prophecies as pointing to Trump's rise from a businessman and reality TV star to one of the most divisive figures in modern politics. One of the most striking aspects of Nostradamus' predictions about leadership is the description of a figure who is not just a political leader but a symbol of upheaval and transformation. In his prophecies, Nostradamus speaks of a man of war and a rising star who appears in a time of great distress and turmoil. This is often interpreted as a leader who both incites and is a product of societal unrest. Trump's rise to power in 2016, amid growing dissatisfaction with the political establishment, mirrors this imagery. His presidency stirred deep divisions in American society, and many believe his return to the political stage could ignite similar debates and conflicts. Nostradamus' quatrains also reference the beast who will come forth during a time of great strife, a phrase that has often been associated with figures of authority who exploit chaos for their own gain. Some believe this could describe Trump's populist appeal, which capitalized on national frustrations and promises to drain the swamp of Washington. His ability to mobilize millions of supporters, despite being a controversial and unconventional candidate, fits the description of a figure who rises against the tide of political norms. Another interpretation of Nostradamus' predictions about the return of this leader points to the idea of cyclical history. Just as Trump's political career defied expectations, many believe that Nostradamus foresaw a time when this leader would come back to power to continue or amplify the changes he began. This could refer to a potential re-election campaign or his lasting influence over the future of American politics. Nostradamus predicted that this leader would challenge established structures and norms, forcing society to reckon with issues of inequality, governance, and international power dynamics. The timing of Nostradamus' predictions also aligns with today's political landscape. As the world faces numerous challenges, ranging from economic instability to rising geopolitical tensions, many see Trump's possible return as a response to these crises. Nostradamus foresaw leaders who would emerge during difficult times to navigate the complex challenges of their era. And Trump's brand of leadership, marked by boldness and controversy, might be seen as fulfilling this prophecy. While some view Nostradamus' predictions as purely speculative, the parallels between his writings and Trump's career are striking. Whether one sees these prophecies as a warning or a prediction of a transformative figure, Nostradamus' vision of a leader who emerges during instability seems eerily applicable to the current political climate. As we move toward 2025, The question remains whether Trump's return will be a defining moment in history or just another chapter in a long and turbulent political saga. Nostradamus' prophecies about China and global conflicts have drawn significant attention, particularly in light of China's growing global influence. He predicted the rise of a powerful, red adversary from the east. A description that many believe refers to China, often symbolized as the Red Dragon due to its communist government and red flag. This rise in power is increasingly relevant as China asserts its economic, military, and technological strength on the world stage. Nostradamus' mention of a red adversary aligns with China's growing presence in global geopolitics. As China builds its military, especially its naval power, and stakes territorial claims in the South China Sea and Taiwan, tensions with the West, particularly the United States, have intensified. These developments mirror Nostradamus' cryptic references to a rising Eastern power and the potential for conflict. The prediction of a global conflict involving this power suggests a major shift in the international order. China's military expansion, coupled with its strategic initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, has led to increased geopolitical competition with the US and Russia. As these superpowers vie for dominance in areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and military technology, Nostradamus' visions of conflict between great nations seem to be coming to fruition. Nostradamus also foresaw naval battles, which is highly relevant today as China modernizes and expands its navy. The South China Sea, where China has been building military outposts, is a flashpoint for potential maritime conflict, particularly with the US. The competition for military supremacy in this region is a key aspect of the ongoing tensions between the two nations. Reflecting Nostradamus' predictions about naval warfare, China's territorial expansion and increasing global influence also tie into Nostradamus' predictions about global upheaval. The rise of a powerful Eastern adversary could potentially spark conflicts that reshape the world. As China's influence grows in Africa, Latin America, and Asia, it continues to challenge Western dominance, making the prophecy of a red adversary seem more relevant. In conclusion, Nostradamus' vision of a red adversary from the East could indeed be referring to China. As the geopolitical landscape shifts, tensions between China and other global powers are increasing, and Nostradamus' warnings of conflicts and power struggles may soon become a reality. The growing competition for dominance in both military and economic arenas suggests that the global order could be on the brink of significant change, with China at the center of this transformation. Nostradamus' predictions about space exploration are among his most intriguing, especially considering the 16th century context in which they were made. The idea of humanity reaching beyond Earth was fantastical at the time. Yet Nostradamus seemed to foresee our ambitions. One of his more cryptic prophecies involves a celestial fire and the darkening of Mars' light, which many interpret as metaphors for space exploration, particularly human efforts to colonize Mars. In recent years, companies like SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, have made Mars a focal point, with plans to establish a human colony by 2050. Nostradamus' celestial fire could symbolize the rockets and spacecraft launching into space, while the darkening of Mars' light might reflect the risks and challenges that come with these ventures. Could this prophecy serve as a warning about the dangers of our space ambitions? As we move toward a time when interplanetary travel could become regular, these visions seem increasingly relevant. Nostradamus also warned of human overreach. Space exploration, while promising, comes with consequences, such as the loss of life, environmental impacts, and the strain on Earth's resources. His predictions about the darkening of Mars' light may symbolize the unforeseen dangers of pushing beyond our planet. The metaphor could caution against the costs of space missions and the possible consequences of overextending our reach. Additionally, Nostradamus' prophecies about technological hubris may point to the risks of becoming too reliant on technology. While space exploration reflects human ingenuity, it also brings challenges. The darkening of Mars might symbolize the negative outcomes of space colonization, trying to live on a harsh, uninhabitable planet. In conclusion, Nostradamus' space predictions offer insights into humanity's journey into the cosmos. As we pursue space missions and Mars colonization, his cryptic warnings about ambition and the consequences of our actions remain relevant. Whether literal or symbolic, they remind us of the need to consider both the promise and peril of reaching for the stars. Nostradamus' predictions about natural disasters and social unrest remain some of his most foreboding visions. He foresaw a future ravaged by catastrophic events, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other disasters. His writings often mention the Earth's parched soil and the rise of hunger, which many interpret as warnings about environmental degradation and climate change. In recent years, we've witnessed an increase in the frequency and intensity of natural disasters. From wildfires in Australia to powerful hurricanes in the Caribbean, the world is experiencing more extreme weather events than ever before. Many experts link these trends to climate change, which Nostradamus' predictions seem to mirror. Especially as we face rising temperatures and shifting weather patterns that could worsen the devastation. Equally troubling is his prediction of widespread social unrest. He believed that environmental disasters would exacerbate economic hardship, leading to revolutions fueled by inequality. In today's world, social movements across the globe are challenging governments over corruption, economic disparity, and social injustice. From the Yellow Vest protests in France to the Black Lives Matter movement, Nostradamus' foresight of social revolutions driven by dissatisfaction with political systems appears to be unfolding. His description of fire burning in the heart of cities might symbolize both literal fires and the metaphorical fire of public outrage, as cities become hotspots for protest and unrest. Furthermore, Nostradamus warned of famine, which could result from both environmental disasters and human conflict. Crop failures and food shortages, triggered by natural disasters, could worsen the global hunger crisis. This, combined with economic instability, would likely intensify the social unrest he predicted. The widening gap between rich and poor, fueled by climate change and resource scarcity, could create a breeding ground for revolutions and conflict. In short, Nostradamus' predictions about natural disasters and social unrest seem more relevant than ever. As climate change and environmental destruction worsen, the potential for global instability grows. The natural disasters and social upheavals he foresaw may soon become a reality, urging us to consider how to address these growing challenges in the years ahead.